Hey, it's the Nerdy Sports Fan. We're breaking down Week 2 games, and let's dig right into it. We've got 49ers at the Bengals. This is a weird one, all right? 49ers beat a bad Tampa team. The Bengals really held in there against a good Seattle team. This is not going to be an easy one to call. Okay, we don't really know what the Bengals are right now. They have a new coach, new schemes. And they looked pretty good for a while, at least, against a good Seattle team. So we'll see if they can keep that going. The 49ers are a different team with Jimmy G than they are without him. So you could see that because they actually won last week. George Kittle should have done better. Obviously, he had some issues with some balls, but yeah, no, he'll be fine. He's going to catch much more than he did Week 1. Kittle is a lights-out, odds-on favorite, tight end one every damn week because there's just not many tight ends. None of the wide receivers out of San Fran right now, at least, until something consistent shows with who the number one guy is going to be. There's a lot of really young receivers on this team, and like Deebo Samuel, Pettis, these guys are going to be very inconsistent week to week. So do not start other receivers for San Fran until we really get a clear-cut number one there. Their running game should be where you get your fantasy play, but who's the running back? Yeah, Matt Breida's listed as number one. Left because of dehydration issues, came back, did his job pretty well. Coleman was Coleman. There's not really great running back options right now. Hang on to them. If you got Coleman or Breida, hang on to them and figure out what's going on because something's going to shake out eventually as who you should really be starting there. Kyle Shanahan's offense is great for running backs, so one of them will show as a good fantasy start, but right now they're just too much of a gamble. So start George Kittle and literally nobody else from San Fran. As far as Cincinnati goes, Ross. So last week, Ross got 100-plus yards, touchdown. Did damn good in his first game in the NFL. Yeah, I would say he's a quality number 3 wideout. He was a waiver wire pickup last week, and he's not going to get that big of a game every week, but he's got talent. And I expect a very Calvin Ridley-like season out of him, where it's going to be great in spurts. He's going to be probably the best backup receiver that you have. Okay? Wide receiver 3, if you didn't really load up on receivers in your draft, to your top backup. So pick him up if you haven't already. Chubb, kind of a fluky game for him. You're not really sure what you're getting out of him right now in this offense. Gio Bernard was getting a little bit more play than we were expecting him to. So, yeah, that's kind of weird. But Cincinnati players in general, I'd avoid. TJ Boyd, Ross, you can definitely throw those guys out there because they're going to play from behind a lot. And, passing does well in garbage time. So Boyd and Ross are like wide receiver 3 flex kind of options. Nobody else, really, because we don't know what the team is right now. As far as the line goes, I think it's a perfect line. I would bet San Fran. I would bet San Fran because it's only a 1.5, and I think San Fran's going to win, and usually teams win by more than 2 points. Okay, well, 2 points or more. All right, so I'd bet San Fran. I'm not betting this game in general, but if you're definitely betting this game, put your money on San Francisco to beat the spread. All right, like and subscribe if you enjoy the content, and hit the rest of the games this week to see what you should be doing with your fantasy teams.